The Asian obsession is getting worse.
I love Asians. I love anime. I love manhwa. I love Genshin Impact, and a lot of people do too. But they fall under the.
I already know what this is gonna be about, my nigga, bro. This is about fucking Asian fetishization, bro. The passport bros that only want to go to Asia because they have this illusion about Asian women that they just sit down, shut up, they're feminine, and they cook for you, and then they rub your feet, and they suck your dick when you want, and then that's about it. And then they just move on, bro. Like, that's, I pretty much, yeah.
The trap that because Asia is a different country, it's more easy to fetishize and idealize everything about Korea. Everything about
Safety
Japan.
digi.
Fuck Korea. Fuck Japan.
I want to make a Blasian baby. Blasian people are beautiful, bro. I can't even
It's a different country. It's more easy to fetishize and idealize everything about Korea. Everything about Japan. Fuck Korea. Fuck Japan.
Damn, you coming like that?
They're him or the main character until they go to South Korea. You think you're smart? Go to South Korea. You think you're talented? Go to South Korea. You think you're hot? Go to South Korea. Motherfucker, I swear on my mama's grave, you're gonna be humbled real fucking fast.
Because I grew up in Korea, a lot of the stereotypes of it being a very clean place, a lot of people are prim.
Later, did you thank you for coming to the stream?
Good is correct, but there is an underlying problem with everything in every country where, I don't think people know this, maybe they should, the suicide rates are extremely high in Korea, Japan. Almost the entire population
is very true
in a few generations because there's so much pressure in the work-life culture that they're not having children, they're being incentivized, paid money to have children, and nonetheless, their population is still dwindling. And it is to the point where it is so bad, it is so drastic that, well, they can't go back. They cannot reverse their population deficit.
You heard that right. At its current rate, Korea is expected to go from a population of nearly 52 million to 34 million, a loss of over 30% in less than 50 years.
They gotta do something about this shit, my nigga. What's going on, bro? Why they not having kids?
Over that period, Korea will lose 50% of its workforce and have a median age of 60. Imagine that, a country where the average person is retired.
That's
the lowest
tough.
fertility rate in the world.
That is a country that cannot function.
Below the replacement rate of 2.1, Korea is on a dangerous path to self-destruction.
I don't blame you. Of course. You live in the United States, one of the least competitive first world countries in the entire world. So, of course, if you go to some like cutthroat place like South Korea, yeah, you don't really understand what it's like.
What I don't
Least competitive? I don't know about that, buddy.
Is that a lot of people living in America fetishize other countries. Oh yeah, you should go to the Philippines. Everything there is so cheap. Vietnam, oh Dubai, it's the most luxurious city. It's a utopia. Oh my God, Japan, Korea, everything's so clean and awesome. Everyone looks so good. Now why don't you move there? Because they need the hope. There are so many people living sad, desperate, loser lives that they want that idea of a perfect escape. And you can see this in multiple videos of people, white people who move.
Well, this is true. Like, to an extent, a lot of the things that they say about these countries are true. But I think what people need to understand is that for a lot of these things that we perceive as good to happen, there's a lot of, not corners that need to be cut, but there's a lot of liberties that need to be taken and lifestyle differences that you wouldn't necessarily fuck with that makes these countries so desirable, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, even the whole anime chibi aesthetic, the cutesy aesthetic, derived from years of warfare and trauma that made it to where they felt like they had to make everything cutesy to kind of like combat that feeling, bro. Like, a lot of fucked up shit has to happen. And that's the thing, like, a lot of bullshit comes with these lifestyles too, bro. And that's why I don't like, if you want to move somewhere or you feel that, oh, it's better to live in Japan, or I want to go make babies with a fucking bitch named Suki from Okinawa, then I mean, by all means, like, go ahead and do that, but you don't have to put down the US in the process, bro, because there's a reason why you're here and there's a reason why people stay here, bro. Like, I get it, but, you know, just read the whole story before you immediately just jump to your own conclusions, bro.
Move to Japan because they thought that's exactly what they wanted, and they slowly get burned and put into reality that maybe Japan isn't so awesome. Maybe Dubai is the shittiest place ever. Maybe I can't say that. I might die if I ever go there. But the pollution there is horrible. They don't have any sewer system, so they just shovel the
fuck around in
dump it in
Dubai,
some
bro.
random place in Dubai.
This is Dubai's conga line of poo from 2009. The viral video, along with some lazy reporting, perpetuated a myth that the Burj Khalifa has no sewage system due to budget.
See, and it's so crazy because, like, you'd see all these big cities and all these niggas driving these fucking crazy ass cars, and the average car is a fucking G-Wagon, bro. But, like, nigga, look at what has to happen for these niggas to drive these G-Wagons, bro. The city, it's not so cool. Like, the top 1%, you could glorify the top 1%, but like, what's behind all of that? What has to happen for a city that doesn't have nearly as many resources as the US to live so lavish? Like, you know, people gotta really use their heads, bruh.
Issues during the financial crisis. The truth is actually stranger and ends in some controversy, because it wasn't the Burj Khalifa that didn't have sewer infrastructure. It was most of the buildings throughout the city. This daily line of 4,000 septic trucks had collected human waste to deliver to the Al Awiyah sewage treatment plant.
That is
At
gross.
the time, it was Dubai's only and severely overloaded treatment
Don't
plant.
even have a working fucking a treatment plant, bro. Don't even have a working water system. But they got big buildings though. They got Bugattis. Like, come on, man.
With a capacity of 260,000 cubic meters
So
of
that's why they have
wastewater
a
per day,
shit
with over
fetish?
500,000
I didn't
cubic
even
meters
know
of
that was a
wastewater being
thing.
trucked in. The trucks would sometimes wait in line for 24 hours to unload.
Is that actually a
before starting
thing?
all over again, and the odors around the conga line and the treatment plant.
Well,
were
not a
unbearable.
shit fetish. I know that's a thing, but like, are you saying these specific niggas in Dubai be having shit fetishes? I don't like, you know.
I currently now live in America, and wherever you're currently living in, every other single place will be seen as a better land of opportunity. Oh, I want to go to Dubai,
True.
the most luxurious place. Oh, I gotta be a passport, bro. I gotta jump around the Philippines, go to Vietnam. But really think about it. Every single country obviously has their own flaws, and the reason why everything seems like
They shit on women in Dubai. Yes, nigga, that's not a shit fetish, my nigga.
a better opportunity is because people struggle in their current and daily lives. A big reason why white people and weeb culture is so popular is because they see Japan and anime as a medium to escape.
Yep, it's an escape from the harsh realities of the issues that they have to go through in their first world country. And it's like, you know, I don't know, once again, there are beautiful things about Japan. Like the infrastructure, the organization, but once again, bro, a lot of bullshit has to happen for that shit to happen. Like, there's a lot of cultural differences that I think a lot of people wouldn't be able to get over. And if I'm being honest, bro, a lot of these places, they're good to be as a tourist, bro, or as someone that's just exploring. You don't want to live there. Honestly, the only reason I could dead see myself living in Japan for like maybe like 6 months is because I don't see myself working a career over there. Like, I might just stay as long as I have my 3-month visa, bro, that they give you every time you travel there. Like, I don't know if living there for life, I really don't know. Especially if you have to actually work a job in Japan and go through what they have to go through with their fucking work balance, bro. It's shit. It's terrible, bro. It's why the trains are never fucking late. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Some of the good things are only breeded because of terrible reasons.
Their current and daily lives. You guys might not know this because I'm a big psychology nut, but a big reason why isekai is such a popular genre, where it's a generic main character
literally an
transported
escape
to another world, where he pretty much gets a second chance, he gets a harem full of girls, he's suddenly more powerful, is because people see isekai Japan as a station of escape. And there are many videos of
It's always self-insert too. It's always a lame-ass, stink-ass character that gets no bitches in real life, has no social awareness, he's socially inept, and then magically teleports to this world where now he just develops all these skills that are associated with attractive people, or everything he does just works for him. Like, it's not a coincidence, man.
white people
I love me some anime. I love me a good isekai every now and then, bro, but like, I understand where the shit comes from for sure.
to Japan and getting hit with a reality shock that the life they're trying to escape from isn't actually going to be solved in a different place, it is just in a different culture.
Is because they are running away from something as opposed to running towards something, whether this is issues they have with their own country or the situation they find themselves in and are looking for some form of escape. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with this, but it's worth remembering that while moving to a different environment can feel like a fresh start, that feeling doesn't last forever. Eventually, the problems that you tried to leave behind may start to catch up with you. I've been through some
That's
of
a
my most
fact.
difficult times living in Japan, whether that's loneliness, anxiety, or uncertainty about the future. Our problems tend to have a habit of following us no matter where we go, and some things can't be left behind.
People project their internal insecurities and fantasy onto foreign cultures. For example, Japanese people are so disciplined. Korean men look so much better than the Americans.
I fell off from anime. Why? Same. Yeah, me too a little bit, but it's just a time thing, really. Like, as you get older, the hours of your day matter more, so it's just like harder to commit to watching shows sometimes, like it was before. But there's still a lot of good anime. Like, I'll always still watch anime, but you know, I feel you. I like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's all right. I say it's solid. Like if you're just getting into anime, like I'd recommend you that, but definitely not one of my favorites.
Americans, you're craving order in your own life. You're
because too much time commitment, and I got older. Now, yeah, same shit. Like I still enjoy the art as a medium, but it's just hard. Same shit with video games. Like it's not about the anime itself. There's endless sources of entertainment that you could choose from if it comes like when it comes to anime, but you know it's just hard. You know, yeah, you gotta focus on other shit.
Looks because maybe you don't feel enough looking for yourself. I messed up the sentence, but people are trying to project and self-reflect on this external obsession. And understand this isn't just about foreign cultures, Asia, but literally anything. There are a lot of people.
Yep. You know what this makes me think of too? You know them passport bros, niggas, bro, the niggas that like they hate the women in their country, and then they have this perception that like, oh, women in other countries are so easy, and then like they'll love me for who I am, and they're but like really what it is just a way more transactional relationship, and none of those girls love you for you, and the soul feels that regardless of the fact that the mind might not, and so you'll still be lonely. Be a bunch of girls just trying to take advantage of you. Like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, passport bros, those are some of the lowest of the lowest niggas. Some of them niggas dead ass probably need to fucking die or something, bro. Nah, let me not say that. That's OD. But like, bro, they be wild. Like, bro, your life is so ass, bro. You fly to other countries not to experience the culture, but just to fuck women. Like, that's insane, bro. Like, those are really some where the bitches at ass niggas, bro. Like, you go outside just to chill. Nigga, your homie only worried about hoes. Like, nigga, enjoy, smell the fucking flowers, bro. Holy fuck. Niggas are terrible.
People specifically, I was live and a 17-year-old said, oh, I'm a crypto guy. Rambo, you don't know shit. You're fucking dumb. Crypto is the move. Crypto is the money. Why is he choosing to insult me? Why is he banking on the idea that crypto is the future? I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm not saying that it's not. What I am saying is that he puts a lot of his personality into this one thing, just like other weebs putting such a strong personality trait into just Japan.
Nah, I can't lie, bro. The sad thing is, bro, when you put so much pressure on one thing, bro, whether it's expectation or yeah, really expectation, not nigga, bro. When the shit comes crashing down, bro, you're fucked. You are fucked. That's why people say don't put all your eggs in one basket, bro. A lot of niggas got rooms that look like this, go to Japan and realize it ain't gonna be like that, bro, because they have a false sense of reality for what that shit is. But they're only looking through things in the eye of putting other shit down that they might have to deal with in their personal lives. It's crazy. You briefly crashed out right there? Nah, yeah. I don't judge passport bros because they eventually learn their lesson dealing with foreign women. Oh, nah, yeah, like, they get packed up every year, you know. That's why I kind of had to take my words back, because they deadass are dying, and I don't think they deserve to die. You know, it's very extreme. Like, nigga, your life is gone. You can't get that shit back. Like, you know, I don't think it's worth all of that. But, you know, if I'm being honest, my nigga, this shit is deadass sad, bro. It deadass is sad. Deadass is sad. A lot of these women be setting up these niggas, bro. And, like, they're so used to the ecosystem of the U.S. to where they think, like, yo, they're getting saved, bro. These people, they're not going to find you in these countries. These people going to Mexico, trying to fuck these women, DR, all types of these places, bro. They're getting thrown off cliffs and shit. Now, yo, the U.S. is not coming to look for your body, buddy. You were never that important. You were never that important, my guy. I can't lie. In the U.S., they care. But, nigga, there, they got different shit. They got... Some of these governments are run by corrupt people, bro. And not like corrupt people in the sense of Trump, or like, you know, they run democracies. I mean, like, nigga, they started off as fucking mobs, and now they're in the government. Like, you can't beat that, bro. And we want nothing to do with those types of people. Nothing to do with those types of people at all. So, it is what it is. Some kid at my school watches If My Wife Became an Elementary Student. It is some Asian show. I have nothing to say to that, bro. That's fucked. So is it bad that I want us... Is it bad I want to fuck us and international women? I don't think it's, like, nigga... I don't think it's wrong to want to have sex with women. But I think it's crazy, like, bro, going to other countries simply to just fuck women is a priority issue, bro. I can't lie. Like that's absolutely insane. Like people they don't care about experiencing a different culture. They don't care about traveling, bro. They're just going to get pussy from women that have less resources, and so they're going to put weak ass niggas on a pedestal just because they make $50,000 a year in the U.S. Like it ain't. That's beastie, bro. That's beastie. And then on top of that, they're putting themselves in compromising positions because they're horny. Like, not only is it just fucked up morally, but like, nigga, you're going to fucking die. Like, people die doing these things, bro. Literally die. You're gonna wake up with a missing kidney? No, bro, what do you mean, bro? How, nigga, bro? Because these people, like, when they see that you have money, nigga, what's in the best interest for them? To just get one night out of you, let you fuck you for $50, or to set you up and take everything that you have and potentially kill you to leave no remnants? Like, nigga, these girls be setting niggas up, bro. It's terrible. Obviously, in certain countries, you know, it's probably less likely to happen, but still, niggas be going to Colombia, old type of shit. Like, what niggas be wilding? Them girls be doing setups for organ trafficking in some of those third world countries. Facts, bro. Literally. Or they just set you up to take your money or just kill you in general. Just because some niggas just hate the U.S. Because New World degenerative theory and whatever shit that they're being told in their country, they just hate the U.S. Or they have this perception that every nigga from America is just rich. And then it's like that. Survival mentality. He is one of the young kids. He's like 12, but he is 250 pounds. Bro. 250 pounds at 12 years old? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not even saying this as a joke, bro, but it's not looking like he gonna make it to 18, bro. 250 pounds at 12 years old, bro? Where the fuck are your parents? Who's regulating your diet? Who's regulating the amount of water you're drinking, bro? Who cares about you? Why are you 250 pounds at 12 years old, bro? This nigga could be a heavyweight fighter in the UFC. A super heavyweight at that. 250 pounds at 12 years old, bro? My kid could never, bro. My kid could never. Nigga, we're gonna have to run a Rocky IV training montage scene, bro, that lasts 50 hours on average, bro. Like, I can't, and on top of that, you watching anime about little girls, bro, like, nah, that kid is cooked, bro. You need to get that nigga help. Something needs to be done. That kid, CPS needs to be called. Shit is terrible. Nigga, Colombia was the home of Pablo Escobar. If my kid is fat, I'm grounding them until they lose weight. That's insane. Because, nigga, you let them get fat to begin with, bro. That's crazy.
And culture. Why is that? It's because they themselves are trying to project what crypto means. Crypto means money. So you can tell that they're insecure about money. That Asian Korean guy saying about, oh, Korea is so awesome and cool. It's because he's insecure that he isn't good looking enough. He's insecure that he isn't as intelligent enough.
This is actually very true, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, just a little psychology tip right here. You wanna know what a nigga's insecure about? Listen to what he talks about the most. Just a little game for y'all.
You think you're smart? Go to South Korea. You think you're talented? Go to South Korea. You think you're hot?
Rocky
IV
montage, you got potential, man. That was a good one, man. I appreciate it. I am from Colombia. That's what's up.
We're on my mama's grave. You're gonna be humbled real fucking fast.
And this is the biggest problem. You know this, everyone knows this, but it's extremely difficult to apply in real life situations because there's so many things that we are deeply insecure about that we latch onto other ideas to make ourselves feel better about. And I'm not saying America is amazing and awesome. I'm a big patriot. I love America.
Yeah, it's also just a hope thing too, bro. Some people have so many issues in their lives that they don't perceive are reasonable enough to get solved. Like, you have to understand, being fat and ugly and not getting bitches is an issue that most people deem as something that they cannot solve. And so if they really internalize the idea that they can't solve those issues, then the only option that they have in their head is to just move to a situation that they perceive to make that shit better. That's literally what people do. That's all it is. That's it. Like, think about it, bro. Some people, they really just think like, oh, yeah, I'm ugly, I'm fat. You know, and they know they're not going to lose the weight. They know they're not going to do anything to look better. They know they're not going to improve themselves. So all they think they could do is change the circumstances of their environment, because that's the one thing that they can change without having to change themselves. It's the same shit. If you can't make it in the U.S., you can't make it in any other country. I don't know. Making it in the U.S. is a very subjective thing. But I get what you're saying, though. The U.S. definitely has the best opportunity as far as playing field to put people in positions to where they can potentially make it. But I don't know, man. Like, there's certain countries where to make it, all you gotta do is sell fruits to niggas that fucking bathe in mud water, bro. Like, if I'm being real, you know, I'm sure there's some niggas that do that shit all day and they feel like they made it, bro. Making it, in a lot of regards, is a concept breeded by the U.S. to begin with. So, it's, you know, it's hard. I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying.
But at the same time, there is definitely problems of America. But there's this idea that the grass is greener on the other side. And very funny, but I watched Togi and he said something along the lines of, what if you can't see that the grass is painted on? You can't see that the grass is actually fake.
Sometimes the grass is green on the other side because it's fake, right? You have to take everything you
That's
see.
real.
What if once you actually get close enough and you live the culture of Japan, Asia, Korea, Philippines, Dubai, where you get to breathe in all the polluted air, smell the shits with zero sewage, that you find out it was not as good as it was purported. And the only reason why you thought that this was so amazing is because you wanted to project a better life and you were not content with the life you have now. But the real question is, if it isn't green on the other side, then the only option is you
to
have
kill
to
yourself
on your side. Thank you for my TED Talk. In the description is a Patreon video all about learning if you guys want to check that out. I think it's very important in terms of skill development. I get questions about editing. I get questions about conversational skills.
Good video, bro. Good video. Yeah. But yeah, man. That was a solid video, man. You know, keep doing your thing, man. 136K views in 9 days, pretty fucking good. W stream, you called it, buddy. Yo.